Hey, Michigan State Crybabies. Let's take a peek at this. Only 7 points. But look at Virgin Michigan State Crybabies with a 7, and the Chad Michigan Wolverines with 29. So let's talk about this game, shall we? Michigan won 29-7. It was a great game. Obviously, offense could have been better, but I mean the defense did its job, and Jake Moody did his job. Defense was absolutely amazing in this game. 7 points. Their one touchdown was a mistake by our corner. If he would have just turned around when, obviously when he's trying to make a catch, try to get it out, maybe it wouldn't have happened. Maybe it would have shut him out. Maybe not. Who knows? But doesn't matter. At the end of the day, doesn't matter. Still got the dub. Easy. So Michigan is now 8-0. They have their first 8-0 start since 2016. And Michigan State falls to 3-5. So, look at the little crybaby Spartan. I'll get to that later. Anyway, J.J. McCarthy, again, didn't have the best game, but he did enough to give us the win. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. I wasn't expecting J.J. to be like, the absolute best quarterback in the entire United States. Like, it's his first full season as a starter. He's going to be here next year, and maybe he could be your starter for 2024. Who knows? But it's just, he's a sophomore. He's 19 years old. Just give him some slack. He'll get to that point someday. But so the defense. Let's get to the defense. Defense had a little slip up in the first quarter, but after that they were absolutely amazing. Did not allow anything, and had an amazing third quarter. Michigan State only had a total of 8 yards through the entire third quarter. It's only 8 on 6 plays. They had 2 possessions where they went 3 and out on both of them. And Michigan State put up a fight, which I knew they were going to do. They never really died. And when they lost, they acted like a bunch of little crybabies. So Michigan's the best. Michigan proving that they're the best Division I team in the state of Michigan. Now we move on to Rutgers next week. They are 4-4. They just lost to Minnesota 31-0 today. So Michigan's probably going to destroy them. Or not. Who knows? But it should be a fun game. Michigan's got to treat Rutgers like it's Ohio State. They got to treat every game for the rest of the season like they're practicing for Ohio State. Do that for Rutgers, Nebraska, Illinois, and, of course, Ohio State. Illinois game, that's going to be a tricky one. Illinois is going to give Michigan trouble, I guarantee it. Illinois is a really good team this year. They're going to win the Big Ten West unless if they just keep losing and then they make me look bad. But but I have faith for Illinois. But I hope Illinois will go 10-2 with their losses to Indiana, which was in the past, and to Michigan later. But Illinois is a really good team. Brett Bielema was doing great things for him. But enough about Illinois. Let's talk about the Michigan State Crybabies for losing. So Michigan State, Peyton Thorne had a touchdown pass and an interception. He could have had more interceptions, but our defense has had struggles all season with holding on to interceptions. And Peyton Thorne is not really that elite of a quarterback. He's just kind of average, especially since most of the game, all he did was either hand it off to Jalen Berger or just throw a screen pass right when he gets the ball. So that's why we were never really able to get to him, to sack him in the first half, because he would just get rid of the ball right when he got it. And second half, they just fell apart. Michigan got in there really easily. Their special teams fell apart. They had that bad snap on the punt. They went all the way back to the 10-yard line, which gave us, an easy touchdown. But that's all I really have to say about the game itself. Michigan won 29-7. They dominated Michigan State. Easy win. But so now now we need to talk about what happened with the Crybabies. So it is 2:25 in the morning, and I was gonna go to bed. I was gonna go to bed and say I'm gonna make a video on this game tomorrow. But I was laying in bed and I was scrolling through Google, the articles that get recommended to you based on your searches. I usually get stuff about the Steelers and Michigan. So I get one about Michigan, about the game. And there's a video of Michigan State just beating the crap out of a Michigan player. Just absolute joke. Absolute joke for Michigan State. Like that's why I've been calling them the Crybabies this whole video. I mean, you can see it right here. This was when we were running the ball out to win the game, and they wanted to fight us because we beat them. Because they lost. Because they're 12-year-old Fortnite gamers that cry that piss their pants and cry when they lose. So what do they do to one of our players after the game? Well, let's just beat them up. But I haven't seen who they beat up. I tried looking. When I looked at the articles, it hadn't come out who it was. It was number 1. I don't think it was Andrel Anthony. It could have been someone else. But I don't know who it is yet. I'll look up after the video. But it's just, he couldn't have said absolutely nothing, and they just decided to go for him. Like, it can't be the case. He had to have said something to the Spartans, or no, I'm sorry, the Crybabies, that pissed them off so bad that they thought that they got so mad with rage and anger that they thought they were in middle school and decided to beat a grown man up, pushing him around when he was on the ground, kicking him. There's literally video evidence of this happening. Absolute joke of the Michigan State Crybabies football team. I'm not calling them the Spartans this video. I'm calling them the Crybabies, and I'll probably be calling them the Crybabies and as long as Mel Tucker is there. Absolute joke of a head coach, Mel Tucker. Absolute toxic scumbag. I didn't mind Mel Tucker before this game. I didn't. I mean, yeah, it was irritating that we hadn't beaten him yet, and seeing us beat him put a smile on my face. But is this how he's coaching his players? Making them think that it's okay to beat random people up? And they're paying this man $95 million to let his players beat people up? Seriously. Oh, we'll give you a crap ton of money so you can go lose 7 or 8 games in 2022. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll do that. So it pissed me off so much that I got out of bed at 2 a.m. to make this video because I just couldn't wait for tomorrow or after I got off work to do it. I couldn't. I had to make it. It's embarrassing for them. And people were wondering, why was he all by himself? Well, as you guys all know, this was Battle for the Paul Bunyan Trophy. And since this game was home and we won, we were celebrating. The players were celebrating with the student section. They put the Michigan helmet on the trophy. They were celebrating. The players decided just to go back to the locker room. Now, how the Michigan Stadium is built, both the hallway to go out to the stadium, both players, the locker rooms go out into the same hallway, and they're both leaving the same exit. So he had to go where Michigan State was. He had to have said something to them that just made them just pissed them off, that they thought, let's beat up a grown man. And the Big Ten commissioner was there, apparently, and Michigan staff was talking to him about what happened, and I hope proper repercussions will be put on Michigan State Crybabies, and I hope something happens to Mel Tucker too. But I just hope. Now, let me just say, I have nothing against Michigan State University. I have nothing against the other sports teams for Michigan State University, and I have nothing wrong to fans of Michigan State University that don't support this. But to Mel Tucker, frick you. To the Michigan State football team, grow up. And to the Michigan State fans that are trying to say, I know there's some out there that will say Michigan State did nothing wrong, grow up. Mel Tucker, grow up. I know I said his name already, but grow up. I just hope. I hope these players know that they have just totally made Michigan State University look like a joke. I hope they know that they made themselves look like a joke. They made the entire Michigan State University football team look like a joke. So now what? I don't even know who Michigan State plays next week. But is their opponent going to think, oh, well, if we beat them, they're going to beat us up? Maybe. That's probably what they're going to think. I don't even know who Michigan State plays next week. But Michigan State is just a bunch of crybabies. It just sickens me that these players are about my age. I'm 20 years old. These players are like 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe 22, maybe later. These people are my age, and they're doing this. Seriously. Have you not grown up yet? That's why I'm calling them the Crybabies as long as Mel Tucker's there. It could be like 5 years. I'm 25 years old, and I'm still be calling them the Michigan State Crybabies. Absolute joke. It's sickening. I can't believe it. I hope that, they could go cry their way cry all their way back to East Lansing all they want. Heck, maybe stop the bus and beat up some random guy on the street if they want to. I mean, that's what Mel Tucker's teaching them. Why would they not do it? But cry all your way back to East Lansing all you want, because the Paul Bunyan Trophy is coming back to Ann Arbor, and it's going to be there at least for the next year. So have fun, Michigan State, crying her all the way back to East Lansing. Jeez, what is with Big Ten athletes this week? First, you have the Wisconsin volleyball team taking naked pictures of each other and getting it leaked. And now you got a Michigan State football team beating someone up. Crazy week for Big Ten. Anyway, so that was my rant about the game. But thank you guys for watching. I'll be back next week talking about the Rutgers game. Hopefully it'll go well. And thank you guys for watching. And have a great night. And see you guys. Wait, hold on. Wait, there's something on the floor here. Hold on, wait. What is this? Hold on. Oh, I got it. Fuck you, Michigan State.